Steve Sisolak.
Thank you, Andy. Good morning, Nevada. Thank you all very much for being here with us this morning. In particular, thank you and shout out to Andy and the Nevada Conservation League for putting this event together to highlight the important action as a state we're taking this session to combat climate change. I want to thank Majority Leader Cannizzaro and Speaker Frierson for being with us today and to show their support, along with Senator Brooks, who will speak in just a few minutes about his continued efforts to create a clean energy future for our state. I also want to acknowledge a few important people from my administration who are here today. Brad Kroll, our Director of the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources, Greg Lovato, Administrator of the Department of Environmental Protection, David Bobzian, Director of the Governor's Office of Energy, and Jennifer Taylor, Intergovernment Affairs Deputy Director at the Governor's Office of Energy. Thank you for being with us today. Thank you all for your hard work to ensure Nevada is at the forefront of clean energy and conservation policies. I said in my State of the State address that I will not spend a single second debating the reality of climate change. It's real, folks, and its impact on our state. Today, we are here to address this critical issue and how Nevada can be part of the solution. The lack of recognition of climate change, let alone its dramatic impact at the federal level, means that our state and local governments need to step up and lead on this issue. That's why today, he's with us here, okay. That's what this is all about, folks. That's what these young folks. That's why today I'm proud to announce that today I officially joined my fellow governors from both sides of the aisle to commit to reducing Nevada's carbon emissions by joining the U.S. Climate Alliance. The U.S. Climate Alliance is a bipartisan coalition of now 23 governors, with our joining, committed to reducing greenhouse gas emissions consistent with the goals of the Paris Agreement. With Nevada as its newest member, the Alliance represents more than half of the U.S. population and 57% of the U.S. economy. Folks, that's $11 trillion. The climate and clean energy policies of these states have created 1.6 million renewable energy and energy efficient jobs, equivalent to 59% of all clean energy jobs in the United States. By joining the Alliance, Nevada is making three major commitments: implementing policies that advance the goals of the Paris Agreement, aiming to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by at least 26 to 28% below 2005 levels by the year 2025. To track and report progress to the global community in appropriate settings, including when the world convenes to take stock of the Paris Agreement, and finally, to accelerate new and existing policies to reduce carbon pollution and promote clean energy deployment at the state and federal levels. In joining with other states, Nevada is making it clear that we will act together to combat global warming, even when Washington, D.C. fails to do so. Because here's the thing, here's the facts. Our state has warmed 2 degrees Fahrenheit in the last century. Nevada can expect increasing frequency and intensity of heat waves, reduced snowpack, reduced water flows in the Colorado and other rivers, as well as increasing frequency and intensity of wildfires due to drier conditions. These impacts damage our fragile environment and hurt our economy. The American Southwest is already one of the driest and hottest regions in the United States, and climate change will only worsen the challenges we already face, such as heat waves, crop failures, drought, and reduced snowpacks. The situation is dire if we don't take action today. Thankfully, Nevada has already taken steps towards reducing our reliance on carbon-based energy. However, if we want to lead and reduce damaging greenhouse gases, we have to be willing to step up and do even more. That's why I strongly support the goal of achieving a minimum of 50% in renewable energy by the year 2030. And we can do better than that. With the continued growth and development of renewable energy projects and green jobs they create, Nevada has become a leader in solar development and resources to lead in geothermal energy. Nevada ranked 5th in installed solar capacity in 2016 with 2,270 megawatts installed. The solar industry employs over 8,300 Nevadans across 126 companies. These projects not only have brought us cleaner energy, but economic development to Nevada's urban centers and rural communities. Now we need to look at other sectors that continue to contribute to carbon emissions, such as transportation, our homes and buildings, and our industrial sectors. By joining the Climate Alliance today, we are taking bold steps to ensure a better, healthier future for our children. I also understand that we must back up our commitments with real action. That's why I'm grateful for proven energy champions in the legislature, like Senator Brooks. We're proud of you. Who is looking to implement policies that will help effectuate our goals while reducing our carbon footprint, creating green-collar jobs, and reclaiming our spot as the nation's renewable leader. Today marks a new chapter in Nevada's clean energy future, one that will lead to better jobs, better lives for our children, more economic development, and continued job creation for working men and women of Nevada. Together, we're doing our part to take ambitious and sustainable action that will lead to better quality of life for future generations of all Nevadans. Thank you for joining with me on this tremendous day, this great opportunity. God bless you all, and we appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, let's hear it one more time for Governor Sisolak. Thank you for your continued leadership, Governor, and thank you for joining us today. As I said before,